Bitcoin is back in the green for Memorial Day weekend, and JP Morgan is predicting that we could easily see Bitcoin hit $45,000 per coin very soon. So in today's video, I want to talk about what's going on with the overall crypto market, talk about a few regulations with Hong Kong, and great news for crypto there, and also touch on a few important details for Cardano and any Cardano investors. So when we're looking at the crypto market, we've seen that the global cryptocurrency market cap is still above that $1 trillion range at $1.6 trillion. This is a crucial level, and what we have seen for Bitcoin in particular is that Bitcoin has done exactly as we predicted. In previous videos, we had said that Bitcoin had to stay above this 26,400, 26,300 support on the daily charts, and you can see that we did bounce off very nicely of this support right here, and I said as long as we were able to maintain this level on the daily charts, we should see a retest of right around $29,000 per coin, and then start to approach that next resistance of $32,000 per coin. If you're looking at the daily charts or the weekly charts, this is exactly what has happened. We have now bounced off of that support of 26,300, now are retesting the lower level of 29,000, and things are looking very bullish there. We are also almost back above the 50-day moving average. So things are looking pretty good on a technical analysis front. Now let's talk about some major updates from our long-term channel partner, Marvellex. As you guys seen in previous videos, I've talked about Marvellex, which is a innovative blockchain ecosystem that is transforming the entire crypto space. Since our last talk about them, Marvellex has made some significant strides and major moves, and today they're announcing a huge opportunity where you can win some Marvellex token symbol MLXC. They're giving away 10,000 Marvellex coins to the first winner, 5,000 coins to the second winner, and 3,000 coins for the third. All you need to do to enter, it's very simple, is download the Marvellex wallet. You'll immediately receive one Marvellex coin in your wallet, and on top of all this, if you have the Marvellex wallet, you can expect to receive a surprise number of coins each month. So just by being a part of the Marvellex community, you'll be rewarded every single month, which is really cool. On top of this, if you want to go ahead and enter the giveaway, use the link in the description, check it out today, and download the Marvellex wallet. Anyways, let's get back to the program. When you're looking at regulations, things that are happening there, there's also quite a bit of good news. We have seen that recently, JP Morgan has come out and said that they believe Bitcoin could reach $45,000 per coin very soon because of a rising gold price. They said with gold rising above $2,000 per coin, the value of gold held for investment purposes outside of central banks is currently valued at around $3 trillion. In turn, this implies a $45,000 price for Bitcoin under the assumption that Bitcoin equalizes gold in private investors' portfolios in risk capital or volume adjusted terms. So basically they're saying that since gold is performing very well, and if you're doing a comparative analysis for both of them, we should see Bitcoin rise to $45,000 per coin. They say that $45,000 per coin is the upper limit. They think that's the highest that we would see Bitcoin go in the short term, but they do see that Bitcoin should be around that $40,000 to $45,000 per coin range very soon, as we have seen an increase in investments in gold. With regard to Ethereum, they're saying that Ethereum should somewhat underperform Bitcoin for the remainder of the year, but still, if you're looking at what they're predicting for Bitcoin, it would still indicate almost a 2x return for Ethereum as well. When you're looking at regulations, we could see there's quite a bit going on. First of which is going to be with Kazakhstan. Recently, ByBit got pre-approval in Kazakhstan as a crypto custody service provider. This is a big announcement because ultimately it's going to allow for ByBit to continue to expand, continue to reach more customers all around the world, continue to expand their user base, and this approval is something that is just going to be very important for long-term growth in the crypto space. Having more exchanges accessible to more people is just good long-term. When you're talking about the big announcements in terms of regulations, it's really what's going on with Beijing, really what's going on with Hong Kong. What we've seen is that Beijing recently released a white paper for Web3 innovation and development. This is important because previously China has outright banned crypto entirely. They've done this in 2021. They banned the use of cryptocurrency. We've seen that there's been other bans for crypto and crypto-related products in China over the last few years. So seeing that Beijing's municipal government has officially unveiled a white paper to foster innovation and advance the Web3 industry, this signals that they're switching and they're flipping their stance on crypto entirely. It ultimately recognizes that Web3 technology is, as they state in the paper, an inevitable trend for future internet industry development. So they're saying it's an inevitable trend for future internet industry development. That's proving that they know long-term crypto is going to be here to stay. Blockchain technology is going to be here to stay. And by them recognizing it in this paper, that is a very, very bullish sign for crypto long-term. They also announce in this plan that they're going to be allocating a minimum of 100 million yuan annually until 2025 for establishing Beijing as a prominent global innovation hub for the digital economy. So this is something that is extremely bullish. We're seeing an entire flip on crypto, an entire flip of China's stance on crypto over the last few months. And not only has this been in Beijing, but also with Hong Kong. Recently, we've seen two major exchanges announce they're going to be rolling out trading for retail and institutional investors starting June 1st in Hong Kong. We see that OKX announced they're expanding services to Hong Kong starting June 1st. And not only OKX, but also Huobi HK is going to be offering crypto trading in Hong Kong to regional and institutional clients as well. So we're seeing that broad expansion because of recent regulations from the Hong Kong government. We've seen recent regulations come out from Hong Kong stating that, what had to be in place in order for certain cryptocurrencies to be available to be traded. We've talked about this in previous videos, but ultimately, if a crypto is listed on two of the major indices, then it can be traded in Hong Kong. And now we're seeing like a list of a dozen or so cryptos that are going to be available to be traded in Hong Kong for both retail and institutional investors. And we're seeing the biggest crypto exchanges in the world like Huobi and OKX start to roll out their services to millions of people in Hong Kong. Last thing I want to go over is going to be with Cardano. Recently, we've seen that Cardano has seen a massive spike in DEX volume, a 91% spike in DEX volume just in the last week. We have seen that according to DeFi Llama, that in the last week, we have seen the DEX volume almost double for Cardano's ecosystem. If you look at the weekly charts as well, you can see that we have just reached an all-time high of closing in on $70 million for the weekly DEX volume. This is extremely bullish if you're a Cardano investor, because what we have seen is that MinSwap is leading the way with a weekly change of about 64% increase. But if you're just looking all across the board, this is the highest we've ever seen DEX volume for the Cardano ecosystem. I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that there are Cardano meme coins that are hitting all-time highs. We're seeing new projects launching in the Cardano ecosystem, and the Cardano community is growing faster than we really have ever seen it happen before. So ultimately, there's a lot to be excited about if you're a crypto investor right now in terms of Bitcoin and technical analysis, in terms of mass adoption and regulations in China, and also in terms of altcoins with Cardano.